All right, all right. So, a lot of this is really the reason why I came on the internet. Um, Damn near 10 years ago was because of these conversations about the educated lame and our voices are not being heard, especially in the dating world or especially in these black conversations about black love and and all that shit. In these relationship problems and even these podcasts of today aren't giving educated lames a voice. They don't even have them on the show or the panel, and 9 times out of 10, black women have to conjure up this educated lame and then disregard them as, oh well, you're an incel and you're a virgin because nobody wants to deal with your punk ass or some shit like that. So I saw this and it just gave me a good laugh seeing this bullshit, but you gotta have to see the video for itself. Damn, what the fuck? I want the actual video, not just. I don't know. Whoever made this site did a horrible job. Okay, nope. Nope. Yeah, God, I hate when they do this shit. It's like, I want to watch the video that you guys are telling me to watch, and I can't watch it. Maybe I can watch it through here. Alrighty. Fuck. And I got scammed through the video. Oh my God, she's bigger than what I thought. I knew she was big, but I didn't know like she was that damn big. Okay, so come on, you really wondering why educated lames ain't looking at your direction? Really, you playing this game? You really playing this game? Like you too big, you too man. Woo. And I'm surprised that they're even wondering. I knew she was big, but I didn't know it was like that big. Like, the fuck? Are you complaining about dudes? And this is the problem with you females. If you females are gonna talk about dudes not liking XYZ and all that shit, at least dress like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, at least you give the black manosphere. You can give Kevin Samuels, Tariq Nasheed. At least when we're doing podcasts and when we're talking, we're actually dressed nice, decent, well groomed. And it's really embarrassing when you guys talk about you guys talk about black men in such a negative manner, and I'm trying to get this shit. Okay, you talk about black men in a negative manner, to where oh shit, my bad. You talk to black men in such a negative manner. Oh, and she's in a sorority. Okay, that makes sense. That yeah, she would be a Zeta. That makes perfect sense. That's kind of like if you go to college, usually girls in that sorority are they're pretty much like seen as the ugly leftovers, but their only like claim to fame is that, well, we have a real brother and sister sorority fraternity because they're the sister fraternity. They're the sisters to the brother fraternity of the Sigmas. That's really like their only claim to fame, and they're like, you know, the Kappas and Alphas. They're not brother sister fraternities and sororities. So y'all grouping doesn't make sense. So Zetas are basically the ugly girl leftovers, and when I went to college, I did notice there was a lot of either uh, overweight chicks and ugly ducklings, honestly. So they're really, but nowadays from this new generation of sorority girls, even from the AKAs, I'm surprised that they're even letting in overweight women in. Like I'm really shocked. I know it's nothing new, but hey, that's crazy to me. Because like, when I was in college, you know, AKAs, those were like the creme of the creme. Like those were the beauties. Those were like the girls you wish you had under your arm and shit. I'm trying to find this video where she was talking shit, but I don't know how old all the men out here that claim they like big girls are so single to the point they're just enjoying the attention of feeling wanted. Okay. And she sells weed. Okay. Yeah, I'm not shocked. The detox. See that's what kind of makes me funny is the super healthy or the health freak plus size girl. It's like, girl, it's too late. Like you're too late. You're already like kicking the bucket. And seeing overweight and like I guess they're just trying to. But the thing is, here's the thing: they're not even trying to lose the weight, and they even say it like, "Hey, I'm a vegan, but I'm not trying to lose the weight, but I'm eating healthy." Like, girl, stop it, man. Stop. I hate when y'all do this shit. This is so. I'm gonna look at it on my phone because I'm like, how the fuck was it playing good on my phone? Unless come on. Fuck. There we go. All right, let me look it through my phone. Cause I don't know, maybe it's the ads that's killing it. I could have sworn there was a fucking. Yeah, it's in the bottom. Alright, it's supposed to be in the bottom. I don't see that shit. I probably have to refresh it. Cause this is a terrible page right here. Cause I'm constantly being. Oh, here we go.
I want to have a conversation about how black educated college men act like they too good to date a lot of types of women. Like they have this one archetype of woman in their mind, and if that's not her, they will not wife you. And then they turn around and get mad when they be like, oh, those type of girls only like hood boys. But they fail to realize that hood men actually love and
I lost track. If you females are going to talk shit about dudes, at least look good. At least dress the part. You guys are always coming on Kendra G's show. You guys are always on TikTok and all these social media platforms talking shit about dudes. But y'all are like, it looks as like looking at this shit and looking at the thumbnail of the article. It's like this girl's taking a shit. like she's doing her makeup. She doesn't look good. Her hair's fucked up. And I'm like, you're trying to win over educated lambs and do the whole you should have been with girls like me. But when I see shit like this, I'm like, I'm not mad at my choice. Me not even wanting to fuck with you, not wanting to entertain you on a long-term scale proves my point. Because again, I don't like it's not even just the fact that you're plus size. It really it is just a size that you're that plus size. You're not that easy to take home. Um, oh come on.
And show vulnerability. Everything isn't transactional with them. Whereas you're just looking for somebody who looks good on paper and a good in a photo, and you mad because she don't either like you or she doesn't have substance. That's just what.
See, this is the shaming tactic of educated lame. Black women love doing this shit. To where they will shame educated lames for liking attractive women, and then like shame you and be like this. Oh well, those cheerleader, AKA girls, they don't like guys like you, and I don't know why you're liking those type of girls when there's a booger eating girl who sits alone in the corner over there in class. She would love to be with you. And I'm like, what? These are literally the arguments they will build because they're mad. You're just like any other guy who finds a certain type of woman attractive. They will literally tell you that, oh, well, I got something better for you to like. Instead of the AKA girl, why don't you just like anime girls? Like, there's tons of them. Like, there's no anime girls, right? There's no anime girls in the community. Women just watch anime just because, you know, their boyfriend or they got all these little siblings. They gotta watch TV. And there's nothing good on TV, so they're already into anime at a young age. So you can't really use the excuse. And honestly, I don't even want to deal with women. Who says I want to deal with women like that anyways? And those women, those girls that you see on TikTok, Instagram, they come hard to find. Even when you go to Comic-Con or GalaxyCon, and I've been through it, you're not going to find a plethora of attractive, geeky girls. So that's another thing that they will like to shame you with. Is like, oh, there's so many anime girls for you. Why are you trying to beauty dig, and why are you trying to find the most beautifulest girl, and you know she's not a match for you? Oh gosh, damn.
What I've noticed, and me wanting an educated man, and when I've gotten one, just to realize he really wanted me to fit in a certain type of mode. Like, yeah, y'all want to talk about that?
But okay, but then again, this is the same group or race of women who talk about and with their talk when their Kendra G talking points, and this is why the black man has no power in America because he's the white man's bitch. This is the same bullshit, and then you're talking about how come we don't have no black man leadership in the black community. Where's the black man leadership? Where's the black man leadership at the black community? And then when you establish this so-called leadership that they've been crying for with the colorism crybabies like Chrissy, there's no black male leadership. And then when you do it, or you do it on an individual, on a small scale, you test run it, these chicks are crying. Oh, I don't fit that mode. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not those girls on TV who live this sedity lifestyle of tea and you know crumpadoodles and all that shit. I'm a henny girl. I'm a party girl. I'm ghetto fabulous. I don't do this, you know, bougie middle class lifestyle. And then they're crying about how they deserve this middle lifestyle, middle class lifestyle. But we'll watch it again. Let's watch it again.
I want to have a conversation about how black educated college men act like they too good to date a lot of types of women.
And honestly, I don't even think she's talking about educated lame. That's the funny thing. I don't think she is talking about educated lames. I think she's talking about these fraternity guys and these football players. Because I think she probably goes to a PWI. And I think the real rage is that even though you know, blacks, a lot of blacks don't even link up like that in PWIs, honestly. Um, she's probably mad like those guys playing in the football team and the basketball team and shit. She's probably mad that they're going after white girls, and they probably don't even entertain her ass publicly. That's what I think.
Like they have this one archetype of woman in their mind, and if that's not her, they will not.
But it could be that. But then again, it probably could be the educated lane. But honestly, like I've been through, and I've said this before, I've been through I've been the educated lame in college to where I thought, and I have a similar experience to Sergeant Willie Pete. Um, damn, I'm sorry. I had a similar upbringing, not upbringing, but a similar thought process in the college dating world, similar to Sergeant Willie Pete when he was talking about how when he was in high school preparing to go to college, I think he said his mom or some females were around him I think his teachers were telling him that once he goes to college, black women will be feminine and submissive towards him because he's at that upper crust of being educated, and he's in this elite educated class to where, again, black men aren't going to college supposedly. And in my experience, I was literally told by a girl who was a cheerleader who was dating a thug and a single, childless, 40-something-year-old English teacher. And they were telling me, like, oh, when you go to college, the girls will love you. I went to college, and the girls hated my fucking guts. Honestly, they did not like my MGTOW talking points. And honestly, if I did college, I probably would have changed a lot of. I would have changed a lot of shit. I would have just kind of kept my mouth shut. But a lot of the talking, not the talking points, but yeah, a lot of the girls didn't notice me or were attracted to me, and I thought with the assumption of in this so-called shortage of educated black men that I would be valued. And even in my experience with my high school sweetheart, before I even went to college, she turned me down. She dumped me. she dumped me shortly after I graduated from high school. She dumped me. And years later, she told me that she couldn't fuck with me because her homegirls told her that it would look bad on my part for fucking with her. When I didn't even know her friends. I know she just made the shit up, because she didn't have no problem becoming a single mom afterwards. So, I don't understand this so-called fake outrage or you somehow listening to your homegirls now, because these chicks would date felons, pedophiles, and all that shit, whether or not their homegirls even agree to it. But hey, damn, talk to an educated lame. Oh, girl, you need to let that nigga go. You need to let him go. Oh, okay, I'll listen. I'll let him go. Like, how stupid are you, man? How stupid are you, man? But when I went to college, it wasn't. I was not treated as a god. I wasn't treated with respect, even as being a black man in black spaces, in the small black spaces that there were in PWIs. So yeah.
I wife you. And then they turn around and get mad when they be like, oh, those type of girls only like hood boys. But they fail to realize that hood men actually love and show vulnerability. Everything
Yeah, okay. See, this is the selective vulnerability that black women admire. See, they admire the vulnerable thug, the gangster boy who, is like, oh, I lost my homies. I'm trying to let go of the game. I'm trying to get out the game, but the streets keep calling me. If I came to her and I was like, man, I suffered depression for 5 years. I felt lonely and isolated. See, the different responses is that to him, to her, to the thug, she will be attracted to it because it's like, oh, now I can be that. I can save you from the streets. I can get you into college. I can get you, I can get you to get your GED. I can get you out. I can get you out the system. Versus the educated lame who she would just think he's just a bitch ass nigga. It's like, oh, you're such a pushover. You're weak. You're a yes man. So it's selective with this whole vulnerability, emotional intelligence. It's stupid buzzwords that I fucking hate with a passion because women don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. It's so selective.
Isn't transactional with them, whereas you're just looking for somebody who looks good on paper and a good in a photo, and you mad because she don't either like you or she doesn't have substance. That's just what I've noticed. And me.
See, this is the thing. This is the whole shaming tactic of, and she knows she's not attractive. She knows that already. That's why she can easily do TikTok. That's why 100% of her TikTok videos of her not in makeup or putting it on or removing it. She knows she's not attractive. So she's using the whole we're both losers in the dating game, in the dating pool, and that, hey, you should talk to me because I'm a loser who can't get the guy that I want, and you're a loser because you can't get the girl you want. Me and you should get together. But the thing is this, even if we get together, you're gonna look down on me. You're not gonna be happy, and you'll probably ditch me for the quickest and smallest opportunity to get with your thug boy, your thug ex, or your thug admirer. So again, you don't have anything. You don't have anything to argue. You're not a loss to us. I don't know why black women don't understand the aesthetics of a girl that's easy to take home. Like, a lot of you girls, even in college, are not easy to take home. Especially black girls who go to these HBCUs. Y'all are not easy to take home. I'm seeing y'all with neck tattoos, face tattoos, and y'all are talking about y'all are getting business degrees. And I'm like, that's not a standard corporate look. But then you guys will be the same ones crying and complaining about how about how you going around walking with these blue and green-eyed hair doesn't make you less professional. Meanwhile, you have black men in the military, in the Air Force in particular, crying about they want to get a beard. They're wanting to get beard waivers and how hard is it to get it. Meanwhile, they have a female chief running the enlisted Air Force and telling them that shit doesn't matter. But you can move all the goalposts around for women's needs, but men, particularly black men, don't have that mobility. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Wanting an educated man, and when I've gotten one, just to realize he really wanted me to fit in a certain type of mode. Like, yeah. Y'all want to talk about that?
Yeah, mode. But, I really do miss Kevin Samuels because a lot of these chicks are kind of just, they're on a crash course. And, if Kevin Samuels was still here, I think a lot of these chicks would have been agreeing with him a lot more. but you can kind of just tell that they're just veering off. They were with the train for a minute, and then it just diverted, and it's just getting worse and worse. And I don't know where this generation of women are going to. I think this is the true COINTELPRO operation to disenfranchise the black community. I don't even think they really had to rely on diseases or destroying black families with television, criminality, and all that shit. It's just a simple fact that black folks have a hard time being attracted to each other. And you know that majority of the women will be single for the rest of them, probably like 80% of their life, single as in unmarried. I'll probably say 100%. Now I think about it. I think that was the real goal. These women will just be single forever. That doesn't mean that they're going to be sexless, no. But, they're just not. They're not something to take home. And I'm glad that educated lames are having standards, and they're not trying to entertain women who play with them, who play with their hearts or play with their desires and shit. The fact that we still, even in the YouTube space, we still struggle to find a voice. For me, that's why I'm not even into a lot of these black podcasts. I'm not really into. I don't even really watch these black podcasts. I don't even really watch any of it because, again, they don't have, even with these female, pick-me's or whatever who bite off of Kevin Samuel's talking points. I don't follow them either because, again, they don't have non-select talking points. They don't know where non-select men can go. And they're just so nihilly focused on this high-value man, and they try to sugar you up as if they know what the fuck they're talking about. But you have middle-class ELs, and these women aren't even attracted to these guys, don't know what to do with these guys, and, we're giving them the finger. And we're public and we're loud as hell telling them we don't want nothing to do with you. We have no time to be playing around with you, and I'm not going to wait till I'm 30 or 40 to find love and happiness and a good sex life. Goodbye, bitch.